everyone. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. My name's Kathy Marshall. I'm from the Simsbury Senior Center. I wanted to thank everybody and welcome you to our Intonations concert today. I want to take a moment to thank Kimberly back there. We were supposed to have this concert at the Senior Center, and we're having our elevator replaced, and our elevator is still out of order. So I called her 2 weeks ago, and she graciously said, yes, come on over. So I want to thank Kimberly for that. Thank you. So this is our annual spring concert. I know some of you may have been here in December for our holiday concert as well. And with us again this year are the students from the Hart School. We have vocalists, and I think we have, looks like we have is that a violin? Okay, violin, no, it's a violin, viola, okay, and a flute. So thank them for being here, and our director is Greg Babel, and I'm going to turn it over to him.
We're happy to be here. Our first song, actually what we're going to do today is we're going to feature two famous musicals. These are blockbuster musicals, The Sound of Music and West Side Story. And in the middle, we're going to take just a brief journey into a couple songs from Carousel and one from Phantom of the Opera. So you're going to have a nice full plate of music here today. Now, we generally start off with a song, we call this our signature song. And it's called Sing, Sing a Song. And this song was originally done by the Carpenters in 1970. And it says, don't worry about how it sounds, just sing, sing a song, something like that. Well, yeah, we do worry about how it sounds. Yeah. We do require our participants to be able to carry a tune in the bucket. So, at any rate, it is really a wonderful thing for us to sing. Did you know that singing is therapeutic? Yeah. You knew that already. I've done extensive studies on this, and I'm here to tell you what the results are. Let me tell you. Now, this is what it does for us, because we're singing to you, okay? Singing decreases? Okay, I think it decreases cortisol, which lowers stress. So we are anything but stressed up here. And my research has already shown that singing can be good for you on many levels. It can help lower stress, boost immunity and lung function, enhance memory, nobody needs that, but enhance memory, improve mental health, we are the most mentally healthy people around, and help you cope with physical and emotional pain. And, you know, it makes, you can tell, look, you can't even, there's some people up here that even look like they're in their 20s. That's what music has done. That's what singing has done for this group. But wait, there's more. You might say, well, we're listening. What's that do for us? Listening to music triggers the release of 3 powerful chemicals. My studies have shown. Dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. Yes, close, yeah. It's not oxytocin. What's the other one? Oxytocin, okay, all right. Okay. And listen to what these hormones do for you, listening. These hormones give a rush of pleasure, support reward and motivation, and help us to feel connected to others. So by the end of this concert, you're going to have a rush of pleasure. And we'll see it all over your faces. Okay, without further ado, our first song, Sing, Sing a Song.
Sing a song, sing out
So our next song is going to be very appropriate to our program, and it comes from a play called Little Johnny Jones, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. That was a big blockbuster play that people remember the lines from and everything. Little Johnny Jones? No. Okay. Anyhow, you certainly too probably even know the words to Give My Regards to Broadway. And we're going to follow that with There's No Business Like Real Estate Business, no, like show business. Here we go.
Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with the old-time throng. Give my regards to old Broadway and say that I'll be there ere long.
Here we go again.
Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with the old-time throng. Give my regards to old Broadway and say that I'll be there ere long.
Here we go.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is appealing, everything the traffic will allow. Nowhere can you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bound. There's no people like show people, they smile when they are low. Yesterday they told you you would not go far, that night you open and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they called the star. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show.
All right, okay. So, enough of this frivolity. I prepared these very intellectual introductions to researched everything out. So here is my introduction for our next portion of the program. Step into the enchanting realm of music theater as we journey through the iconic melodies and compelling stories of two timeless classics, The Sound of Music and West Side Story. From the hills of Austria to the streets of 1950s New York City, These musical masterpieces have captivated audiences for generations with their unforgettable songs, dynamic characters, and timeless themes. Join us as we explore the rich tapestry of music and emotion woven throughout these beloved productions, celebrating their enduring legacy and cultural significance. Thank you, artificial intelligence. Not that I'm not capable of writing those things, you see, but hey, why not use a little help from AI? So anyhow, the first one is The Sound of Music. And, you know, I just think of this, you know, there was the stage production and then there was the movie. And I remember seeing this at the movie theater. Boy, does that date me or what? And the opening scene was Julie Andrews, right? She was on this hillside in Austria. And you know, I don't know how they filmed that because did they have drones back then to put a camera on? Probably not.
Helicopter.
Oh, helicopter. Okay, George was there. Helicopter. Yeah, but it was an amazing scene, and then they swoop down, you know, and the hills are alive. So this is the opening scene from The Sound of Music. Our next song comes from a scene where the governess Maria is teaching the Von Trapp children how to sing. And she's using actually a technique we call in music solfege. So that's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. It can transfer into any key. So she has this little song, and the kids are just enjoying it. She's enjoying it. Everybody is falling in love with each other in this movie. And everything is just great. And this is called Do, Re, Mi. Here we go.
Do, a deer, a female deer.
Ray, a drop of golden sun.
Me, a name I call myself.
A long, long way to run.
So, a needle pulling thread.
Our next song comes from when the Von Trapp family is singing in a concert, and they are singing about, well, they're singing actually about a flower, and that flower is called the Edelweiss flower, which grows high up in the mountains. And it's a very tender scene because they're getting ready to actually flee and leave their homeland that they love so much. Yes, so it's really a song of patriotism as well, Edelweiss. Our next song takes place, I think, in the bedroom during a thunderstorm. Maria is once again with the children, and they're afraid, and she's calming them down, and she's using all these different pictures to calm them down, like raindrops on roses, whispers on dogs, kittens actually, and various things that come to mind as being, what are your favorite things? You know, I'm sure those are among your favorite things, right? Yes. And actually, this song has somehow made its way into the holiday Christmas season selection of songs, my favorite things. It's actually in some Christmas carol books and whatever like that as well included, my favorite things.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens.
Bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens.
Brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
in through this story, you know, that Maria has plans for her life, you know, but then in the midst of all this happening, those plans change a little bit. There was the simple fact that she was actually preparing to be a nun. And here she falls in love with this Captain Von Trapp guy, and that throws a little confusion into the mix. So she is before her Mother Superior, and her Mother Superior sings this song, this inspirational song. And the words go something like, Maria, get this craziness out of your mind. We need you at the Abbey here. And Maria says, okay, I will. No, it's not what happens. Mother Superior sings to her to encourage her to take a step forward, to find her dreams, to follow her dreams. And this is the very inspirational song from our last song from this musical called Climb Every Mountain. Now we're taking a brief jaunt into the musical Carousel, which is written by Richard Rogers and Oscar Hammerstein II from 1945. And actually, what I can say about this, it was Richard Rogers wrote at one point the Carousel was one of his favorites that he ever did. And we are going to combine two famous, very inspirational songs from Carousel, the first being You'll Never Walk Alone, and the second being If I Loved You. feature two of my students. One is a former student and one is currently, Ed is in my piano class now, and I told him just today, thank you, Ed, for singing. By the way, you will have no piano final. I figured I should reward him in some way. His grade is pretty good right now. We wouldn't want to spoil that. So, and there's a little bit of story. We had somebody who was originally slated to sing a couple things for me, and ended up in the hospital. He turned out to be okay, and so I was going to scrap one number, and then yesterday I got an email saying that the original singer that was going to sing this next song wasn't feeling well. So I was going to scrap the song, so I wrote to Madison an email and said, well, it looks like we're just not going to be able to do this song. And she was with Ed, and Ed said, I know these songs. And they tapped on my door, and we went over the songs one time, and this guy's going to sing for me today. This is Ed and Madison. And, this song is one of the epic songs from Phantom of the Opera, All I Ask of You. You know, some of these songs are not so realistic. It's all lovey-dovey and everything. Well, put this song in the context of modern day. What would they be singing? Maybe, say you'll stop nagging me when I come home from work. And she would say, shut your mouth and take out the garbage. Or something like this. Probably a more realistic version of what this song would be, but we're going to give you the original love theme, Phantom of the Opera, All I Ask of You. Now we move on to West Side Story. You know, oftentimes my choir members will say, "What's our theme? What's our theme?" You know, and oftentimes I'm trying to think, what is the theme of this? We're just doing a lot of nice music sometimes. But sometimes we do have a theme. But as I began to consider these two musicals that I had picked out, here you have The Sound of Music, and you have love, the theme of love, in the midst of such a horrible thing that was happening historically. Austria was just annexed by the Nazis during the course of, in the time of this movie, and they're escaping their homeland. And there was, you know, you think of what is the theme? It's racial prejudice and bigotry and persecution and all those themes, and love is trying to triumph through that. And the same thing in West Side Story. You have two gangs, the Sharks and the Jets. Yes. Racial problems, hatred, and in the midst of that, you have one person from one gang, it's the sister of a guy who's in the gang, falling in love with a gang member on the opposite side, and you have such hatred and love trying to triumph in the midst of all that. So you have that tension. So from West Side Story, we will sing the opening tonight. And this is very much reflective of the story of Romeo and Juliet. Same thing. So West Side Story tonight. Let me ask choir, how are you feeling?
Pretty!
You feel pretty? Okay. So in the musical, this song takes place as Maria is where she's unaware. She actually is working. Is she working? Yes. Yes. She was working in a bridal shop. And she's feeling so elated because she's loved by a pretty wonderful boy. Little does she know that that pretty wonderful boy has just, I think, killed her brother. So there's such tragedy and it's such irony that she's singing during this time, I feel pretty. But we feel pretty, so.
Charming,
next song is sung by Tony, the character Tony, when he finds out the name of the girl that he's fallen in love with. And this is our Tony for today. And actually, in the original song, would you believe that the name Maria is sung 30 times? But we live in different times. These are times of inflation and budget cuts. So we will only sing 15.
I've just met a girl named Maria, and suddenly that name will never be the same to me. Maria, I've just kissed a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be.
So this brings us actually to the last song of our program from West Side Story. It's the song called Somewhere. Now this is sung at a pivotal point in the musical at the end of the show where Tony has been shot and Maria sings the first few lines of this just on the stage hovering over his body. And it's seen as very emotionally charged. And again, such a tragic thing that has happened. And love is trying to prevail through all of this, and she sings this song. Somewhere there's a place for us, somewhere a place for us, peace and quiet and open air, and a place where love will triumph over hatred.
There's a place for us, somewhere a place for us, peace and quiet and open
Since we would like to have you have the full benefits of serotonin and all those things flowing in you, we're going to ask you to sing God Bless America with us as we close. Join us if you would like to sing. These are the Intonations. We meet at the Simsbury Senior Center on Wednesdays. And I want to thank our musicians. This is Grace and you. And our singers, Madison and Ed, and all of the crew, the Intonations, and my music theater classes.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.